Happy Friday, friends. I am just here to finish after a long day and today and a great month to finish strong with my Optimal Life Book Challenge. This was a challenge, making it through reviewing one chapter or one element a day for the whole month, for 26 days. And it was a challenge, and I made it to the end. Element 26, chapter 26 is today. So I wanted to come on live because this is my absolute favorite chapter. It's called Ultra Health, and how to create ultra health. And it is, ultra health means living life not just longer, not just extending life or protecting against disease or creating health, but living it full out and full on and thriving throughout your life at the end versus declining at the end. So this is the very best chapter of all, because ultra health goes far beyond what most people are willing to do. They're willing to do just enough to get by and to be relatively healthy for a relatively long, relative period of time. But there tends to be what statistically is a 16-year gap between when you lose your life and you lose your health. So you lose your ability to live life and play full out. So ultra health, this elementary chapter is about living full out, better, longer, thriving, and shortening that gap, which is aging backwards, aging better, aging well, and getting healthier and getting more, doing more, being more, accomplishing more physically, mentally, everything than you thought you ever could. So this is about getting to the higher states of health even as we age. In fact, here's a good definition of what is ultra health anyway? What is ultra health? This is a definition by Dr. Anderson from the book, which I had highlighted probably 2 years ago or more. The state of ultra health is obtained by making the decision to play full out with all you have and to organize your life and your daily choices around what's best for your physical, mental, and social well-being. So playing full out with all you have and so maximizing everything you have. So without a plan, we plan to fail. So if you don't have a plan to be ultra healthy and you don't have a roadmap to be ultra healthy, you're probably not going to get there. So this is a great chapter because it outlines what you need to do to not just extend life, but to thrive. So this is a very step-by-step approach to how to make sure that you are meeting the milestones along the way so you can reach those higher levels and different summits along the way of achieving your health. So this is a wonderful chapter with the step-by-step approach. I love it, and I ironically enough, wearing my butterfly shirt today, ironically enough, this is all about transformation and becoming a person that you never thought you could be as you age. And I'm 55. I don't know about you, but I never thought I'd be where I am at 55 and doing what I'm doing at 55. I'm doing way more, and I'm feeling better and doing better, and mentally, socially, emotionally, physically, chemically, everything than I ever thought. And it wasn't because of magic. It wasn't because overnight it happened. It was because day by day I went through each element of this book. I applied the principles, and I started working and applying it one baby step at a time, one healthy habit, one baby step at a time. So when I first started with this 7-8 years ago, looking at this book, and working with it and working with friends through it, and together I have completely transformed. I came to this just can't sleep at night, anxiety. I had anxiety, I had insomnia, I was repressing emotions, I was suppressing emotions, I had no emotional resiliency, I was ADD clinically, I was depressed clinically. I think there was just, I hadn't mastered a healthy weight. I was still a chronic dieter and a closet sugaraholic. And so throughout this time, I've learned to turn that all around one baby step at a time. And with various coaches and support teams, and this book is a guide, and my friends and family and my Happy Health Habits Happy Hour team, we have done it, and we're all watching each other transform and metamorphosis. Right? Metamorphosis doesn't happen overnight. So it's been a journey, and I'm thrilled to have been on it, and I'm excited about what's going to happen in the future. And I don't know what my next ultra health goal is. I've got to decide where do I go from here. I've never aspired to be a bodybuilder. I've never aspired to. I've done a marathon and been there, done that. That's not my thing. So I don't know what's next for me, but all I know is that it's going to be good, and I'm excited to create it from a place of empowerment instead of having to live in a place of living by circumstance or living as a victim to my life. I get to be empowered with how I want to live my life. So that's what this life book and how to become the dominant force in your life has meant to me, is how to actually create the life I want to live, the way I want to live it, with who I want to live, who I want to do it with, when I want, where I want, why I want, and because I want to be there. And that's really, truly the definition of success. Being able to be free that way is the definition, my definition of success. So I'm thrilled to have come this far, and I feel like it's been a complete metamorphosis. And why do I even care? Why am I even on here doing this? That's a good question. The reason I care is because really I have been talking about this for many, many years in my practice and my clinic, when I had my office, and when I was a clinician in office with my hands on people as a doctor of chiropractic. I was teaching and preaching health and wellness for decades, and the sad fact is, since 1975, obesity has tripled. Everybody, it's tripled since 1975. There's every diet known to man, every way to lose weight, every way to get healthy, everything has been tried. There's nothing new under the sun, and it's tripled. And in fact, more people die of over obesity and issues around health surrounding that issue than people do that are underweight throughout the world. And depression has also tripled, if not quadrupled. Depression and anxiety are out the roof. Don't even get me started about autoimmune issues. Oh man, just took a master class on autoimmune issues, and really the root cause being emotional and suppression and repression of all the trauma that we survive in our lives. Autoimmunity is skyrocketing. And the question of how are you is really a landmine these days. If you, quite honestly, I'm afraid to ask someone how they are, because if I hear fine, I know what they're saying to me is fine means feelings I'm not expressing, because no one is fine. There's not one person I know that's fine, quote unquote. So I try to stay away from that question these days, and it's not getting better. Our technology, our medical technology is advancing. All of this is getting better supposedly, but we just keep getting sicker. And in fact, the obesity rates are now 40% in 2024. There's 135 million plus people who are now just struggling to keep their heads above water and fight the battles that come along with that, and physically, mentally, emotionally. It's devastating, and I don't even know how to calculate the cost. So that's why I'm here. That's why I care, because there is a way. If there's a will and a why that's big enough, there's a way. And it's just about a matter of finding the way for you. And that's what I'm all about, is helping you find your way out of your cocoon and into your best self so you can fly. I love helping people of all ages and stages, but if you're, a woman of 40, 50 to 80 years of age, don't give up and don't give in. You may have developed all the autoimmune issues on top of everything else, like many and most women have these days. Don't give up. There's a way. Where there's a why and a will, there's a way. So raise your hand. There's plenty of us out here that are fighting the fine fight and doing it and winning every day. So raise your hand, put your neck out, Otherwise, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, it is truly insanity. So we want to work together. There's no other answer, just healthy habits, make them happy so they stick. And we got to figure out a way to make it happy, because it doesn't come in a pill, shot, potion, or lotion. And I've been there, done that, all of it. So I welcome anybody new to our tribe who would like to test out what we're doing, and get a life book and get the Habits of Health book and start one baby step at a time. I just got off the phone with the gal. I said, you know what? You can't go from A to Z. There's no way to go from A to Z. You have to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and there's no other way around it. So just, pull up your bootstraps and let's go. It's halfway through the year. Let's finish 2025 strong. And our goal and mission, I'm on a mission with a team and a tribe of people who want to make a dent in those numbers really badly. So we're here on a mission-led journey to help you guys turn things around, no matter what way it works for you. It's all personal, and it's all important, and you matter, and you're here for a reason, and to be living your best life, and to be using your gifts to help other people to use theirs. So look forward to hearing from you soon, and I'll hook you up with all the free fun stuff we've got going on, and happy to help. So have a wonderful day, have a wonderful evening and weekend, and be safe, sane, and stay happy and be well. Bye.